Just when you thought that we were done with the news today, it looks like there is more to these Core Class Studio Series images and these stock photos that come courtesy of Snackis from the Japanese side of the world with their distributors. And well, this one, let me tell you, this one there's some layers to this that I actually like. Let's talk about Studio Series Dark of the Moon Laserbeak. But wait. Proto, it's a pink bumblebee. That's not Laserbeak, and you would be correct, but you would not be correct. For people with the sharp eye would remember that in the Dark of the Moon movie, Laserbeak was able to transform pretty much into anything. You know, it turned into a copy machine, a flat screen TV, and of course, even a small child-sized little bumblebee. And in the movie, he did that. And this is pretty much a color scheme in relation to that. But there's layers to this going on. Let me pull it back. So when this character appeared in Dark of the Moon, it pretty much was Laserbeak arrived in the backyard of all these human Decepticon collaborators pretty much, and Megatron was eliminating them one at a time and sent Laserbeak to be his little assassin. So he landed in this little backyard and he transformed into this mini bumblebee, this small, like almost child-sized human bumblebee that just kind of was like missing some of the kibble, like didn't have like the back door stuff and everything, but it was still the bumblebee design, and kind of befriended, you know, one of the humans that was the collaborator, their child named Madeline, and then, you know, went to her tea party and then proceeded to kill everybody. Killed her father, and then according to the Dark of the Moon novel, killed her and her mother also. Pretty dark stuff, this character, Laserbeak. And that was that. That was just a quick little throwaway thing. Fast forward to Wonder Festival in 2017 of their summer edition, because there's summer and winter of Wonder Festival. Wonder Festival summer 2017 had a exclusive, and it was a repaint of Bumblebee the movie The Best, which was before we had Studio Series, we had the movie The Best line in Japan, which was like the best interpretations of these characters from the movie. And it was movie The Best Bumblebee Laserbeak Edition, or sometimes just referred to as Laserbeak MBEX, which was his code for the movie Best. And it was the Dark of the Moon the Dark of the Moon Bumblebee design, which pretty much Dark of the Moon Bumblebee is picture of the Camaro, but now it's got a nice black spoiler on the back. And but done in that pink kind of color scheme. Deluxe class, all that, and a bag of chips. It originally retailed at Wonder Festival for 4,500 yen, which back then was about $38. And judging by what happened, it probably didn't sell very well, because then it ended up on the Takara Tomy Mall's store a couple months later, and then there was still stock left over at Wonder Festival 2018 Summer Edition. So it didn't sell very well from what we could tell. But that didn't stop the scalpers, because when you go on eBay, this thing people are asking $100, $150 for this thing. But it was out of scale. It was deluxe class. Technically, it didn't make much sense. Fast forward to today, and now we have a core class. And what's interesting about this is that not only does this give us this Bumblebee figure in that Laserbeak color scheme, but it does it in the core class. So technically, in a scale kind of way to your other figures, while it's not 100% accurate, you do understand what they're doing here, and it's appreciated. Oh, we're going to have a small core class Studio Series figure? Sure, why not have it be that little Laserbeak colored Bumblebee? And what this opens up for Hasbro is now they have a Dark of the Moon core class scaled Bumblebee mold that they could repaint multiple times. And the smart thing to do, and it's always the smart thing to do, and Hasbro has done this in the past, especially a lot of times during the Unicron trilogy back in the day, is always start with the least desirable repaint. Meaning if this mold is truly meant to be Bumblebee, don't do it in those Bumblebee colors. Debut that mold with the colors that might be considered less desirable. And then that way people will buy it based on it being a new mold, and then they'll buy it again when the better colors come later or the more accurate colors. Although some people might argue, including me personally, I think these are the more appealing colors because after you've owned a million movie Bumblebee toys like I have, I wish, oh God, I'm just turning my head. I wish it was an over-exaggeration, but sometimes I wonder how many movie Bumblebee toys I have. But this is much appreciated. And it's a far cheaper alternative and much more accurate alternative than getting that movie the best version, which on the secondary market right now, people are asking $100, even though it was far from that when it was originally released for $38. So to get something in retail, core class, $11.99 from Walmart probably, sign me up. That sounds great. I like it. I like it a lot. And this is where core class really shines in a lot of ways. I think it's hype. I think it's really cool. And yeah, he comes with a little weapon too. So he has a little weapon he could put on his roof there. Nice evil eyes, the pink color scheme. I just like it. I really do. I really, really do. But we're not done today. We also have some more listings. And the big thing about these listings is more so just kind of confirming some of those code names. We just talked about it last segment where we had, of course, Air Razor and Optimus Primal and Scourge and learning about their code names. That's Cyclops. For the listings, anything that says Cyclops is Optimus Primal. Anything that says Oscar is Scourge. Anything that says Titan is Air Razor. Well, now we learned that anything that says Butch is Cheetor. Now, we knew that Cheetor was going to be in the movie. I don't know if it was me who said it first or someone else. I don't know if chicken came before the egg or something. I know that I talked about it because I was on the set and I gave my little report. I don't know if anyone else has or if they're just repeating what I've been saying. But Cheetor's in the movie. No surprise. What's interesting about this is Cheetor is a Voyager class toy. So the vibe that I'm getting is a lot of the Beast characters are going to be larger scale figures. And they won't be something that, like traditionally when we think of the Beast characters, specifically like Beast Wars, compared to their Generation 1 counterparts, they're quite tiny, almost Micromasters in a lot of ways. But these guys, they're going to be big. They're, a big cheetah, I guess, next to a big truck and a big car. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I dig it. So again, Butch is going to be Cheetor. There's also another listing here for an Apollo. We don't know who Apollo is, but it's also going to be a Voyager class character. Now, just to go over it, just for the heck of it, we have George. We have Orion. That's probably maybe Optimus. We have Cyclops, like I mentioned, Alpha, we have Pluto, we have Warrior, we have Barcelona, we have Safari, we have Journey, we have Oscar, like I just mentioned, that's Scourge, we have Outlaw, we have Titan, which is supposed to be Air Razor, and that is that. Now, the ones that have been confirmed for the deluxe class Studio Series stuff has been Pluto, Barcelona, Titan, and Outlaw. So at least we know that we have a Titan class Air Razor. But who are those other Titans in the deluxe class price point of Studio Series? Who's Pluto? Who's Barcelona? And who's Outlaw? We'll probably find out at some point, but that's it for today. Hopefully, hopefully, but there's probably going to be more. Again, you're not going to be getting segments completely on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I'm going to be at TFCon. So I'm going to try to give you guys as much content as I can throughout the week and all the news that you love to enjoy about the world of Transformers. I'll talk to you again real soon.